The time has come where everyone is seeing YouTuber headlines for exactly who she is, and I'm not mad at it. So I've talked about YouTuber headlines a few times on my channel. I think people know by now that I'm not really a fan of hers, and that's for many reasons. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the drama that she's gotten herself into. Miss YouTuber headline, Miss Oakley. Seems like the drama channel is in drama. Go figure. It's okay though. We've all been in drama at a time or two. It happens. It happens. I thought I would come on camera today because I haven't been on camera for a while. And I do like filming on camera when I can. Now I can't always, and I would never have content. I literally would have content like once a month if I waited until I could get on camera. But when I can do a sit down video or whatever, like the baby's napping right now, so let's hope it stays like that and I can get through this video. So Ammy Robinson actually did a video kind of breaking down this whole thing that happened. And I just watched a video from Radiant Brit too. And I'm going to be taking some clips from both of their videos because wouldn't you know, Miss YouTuber Headline's been dirty deleting. She's been dirty deleting. But as you know, in the world of commentary, everything gets saved. Thank the Lord. So YouTuber Headlines uploaded a video and it had an Instagram live with Aaron Williams and Nicole Paulson. And they were chatting and like, it was a weird video and I did see some of it. I didn't download it or anything because I didn't see like the need to for some reason. I don't know. I dropped the ball on that one. That's for sure. But I feel like I look really pasty, you guys. I need a tan. Anyways. So a lot of this live stream was cut out. And I do remember taking note in the comments that people were like, what is this? You left out all the juicy gossip and all the juicy details of this live stream. Then all of a sudden, the video disappears because, in my opinion, she didn't like the backlash. YouTuber Headlines loves to talk all kind of shit about mommy vloggers, but she can't handle the heat back. She can't handle criticism. She can't handle getting it right back to her ass. Let's be real here. So she dirty deletes the video. Then she puts up this weird, like, cryptic short where it's like, I have a secret. Oh my gosh, video dropping at 2 o'clock. So I waited for the video and I never saw it. I must have missed it.
I've been keeping a secret. My title is not clickbait. I have been keeping a secret.
Can you keep it?
Like, I know I've had requests from viewers to see this live, but I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out because, again, there are topics, there are things being said that I don't want on my platform, that I don't care to discuss, I don't care to add comments. YouTube Mom's ex-coworker reached out to me and she told me a lot of information and she wanted me to cover it. She had receipts. I was going to cover this. At the very last minute, she said, I've changed my mind. I don't want to do it. I don't want this shared. I'm not quite sure why she changed her mind. I didn't push her for an answer. I don't push people for information. I just don't. But she changed her mind. So here I am holding all of this information. And that's what I did. I just held this information. I did not release it because she changed her mind and asked me not to share. So I didn't share. So I'm holding on to a huge secret. And I just have to sit with it. I have all the information. I have all the receipts. If I made a video about this topic, I could get a lot of views. I know that I could, but this person asked me not to share, so here I am keeping enough.
Apparently she deleted it with like in an hour of posting it. So again, dirty delete number 3. Okay, this is 3 deleted videos now in the last couple days. She deleted the live stream video. She deleted the short with her secret. And then she deleted this explanation video. Now, what's really weird is like she started going into how she has all this information, which had nothing to do with the backlash she was getting about this live stream of Aaron Williams, because she has been accused multiple times of favoring Aaron, being friendly with Aaron, talking to Aaron. We all know that Aaron Williams loves to go in people's DMs to keep them from talking about her. Her and Dad Challenge podcast are extremely friendly. And I have a feeling that YouTuber Headlines is extremely friendly with her too. It's pretty obvious when she gives criticism to the other moms compared to Erin Williams. And I said this in one of my other videos where I mentioned her in the Erin and Tara fallout. It was pretty clear that she was siding with Erin, which is fine. Like, if you're going to side with Erin, side with Erin. But say that. Like, this is a recurring problem with YouTuber Headlines where she acts like she's this, unbiased, neutral commentary channel where it's clear she likes some moms and doesn't like other moms. And that just kind of ruins her credibility, in my opinion, because she's not honest about where her bias lies. So it was pretty clear that she started throwing all kinds of shade at Tara and doing extra videos about her. It was obvious that she was siding with Erin in this situation. Let's be real here. Okay, so anyways, before I get too off track, it was clear that she was siding with Erin. And there's been a lot of examples where she clearly is favoring Erin. She's not being honest about it. She's been caught. I have a wide variety of things to bring up about YouTuber Headlines today. We're going to get to it. So, she puts up this explanation video, and I'm going to take some clips from Britts' video and Amy's video. Thank God they have the clips because, we always need the receipts up in here. So, I found a few things very interesting about this explanation video.
Yesterday, I posted Nicole Paulson and Erin Williams' Instagram live. So I have the live, I'm reviewing it, and there's some stuff going on that I don't cover on my channel. Things are being said, there's a lot going on, and I'm thinking to myself, no, I'm not putting this up on YouTube. I know I've had requests from viewers to see this live, but I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out. Because again, there are topics, there are things being said that I don't want on my platform, that I don't care to discuss, I don't care to add commentary, I just don't. So I'm feeling off about this live. I went to Instagram to check my DMs and Nicole messaged me and shared some information with me. My gut was right. The information she shared with me just confirmed my feeling about this. And so I told her, I'm just gonna cut out a big part of this live. And so I did. I cut out 45 to 50 minutes of this live because I wanted to cut it out. No one told me to cut it out. No one influenced me to cut it out. No one paid me to cut it out. Again, I cut 45 to 50 minutes out of this live. I cut out a lot. As I'm editing the live, I'm really focusing on Erin because Erin is someone that I always cover. I will continue to cover. I've covered Nicole, just a little bit here and there because she's around Erin sometimes. And if you're around a YouTube mom and you're putting out content with a YouTube mom, it's kind of hard to not include you in things. So I'm definitely leaving Nicole's piece in there too. So I edit the live. I'm feeling better about this live because again, I've cut out 45 to 50 minutes. So I posted the live. I'm getting questions from you guys, comments from you guys. And it becomes clear to me that what I've posted doesn't make sense to a lot of you guys. It's confusing. A lot of you have questions on certain things and I can't answer the questions because I cut 45 to 50 minutes out of this live and those are things that I'm not going to talk about on my channel. So I'm reading the comments and I thought to myself, I've confused everybody. And I understand why it's confusing to some because I cut out 45 to 50 minutes. So there's a big piece to this live that's missing. And of course it doesn't make sense because you're not getting to see and hear everything that went on. So I thought, I'm confusing people with this live because it doesn't tell the full story because I cut out so much. And I realize I'm confusing people and there's no way around this. So I just thought I would take the live down because I don't want it to be confusing.
Okay, so I want to put in here somewhere as I'm eating my lunch and editing this video, getting my clips together, I realized there's some stuff that I actually want to add to this video that I forgot while I was filming. When she addressed why she took the live stream down, I thought it was really strange. Not only because she was deflecting and making up these weird things about religious and political beliefs, but she mentioned that she got a DM from Nicole Paulson. Now, this should be concerning to the audience because she is a mommy commentary channel. She's getting DMs from one of the moms who is in the live stream that she was talking about. And that person convinced her to leave things out of the live stream. She said she was already not liking it, but she didn't say why. She didn't say what in the live stream she didn't like and didn't want to post. She didn't say what she didn't want to comment on. This is what I'm talking about with YouTuber Headlines, how she's not transparent, direct. She doesn't make any sense. She's not actually being clear and concise with her subscribers about what's going on, and I think that's a problem. And to be a commentary channel, right, that talks about YouTube mom drama, bad behavior, toxic moms, things like that, and to have them messaging you, influencing what you're doing, I think is really shady, really suspicious, and I think everybody should be concerned about her credibility at this point. I don't think she should be in DMs with all these moms that she's talking about. Like, that would be like me getting DMs all the time from Dad Challenge podcast and like other people that I talk about, trying to like influence what I'm putting in my video. Dad Challenge podcast actually did DM me before. Let me know if you guys want a video about that, because he was a complete dick in the DMs, and I actually never talked about it, so that would be an interesting video if you guys want to see it. But nobody's coming into my DMs trying to influence what I talk about, and she's claiming nobody paid her, nobody made her do it, blah, blah, blah. But she didn't even really say why she cut out 50 minutes of the live stream, and I thought that was really shady and weird. And this is why a lot of people don't trust YouTuber headlines. I don't really think it's because she doesn't show her face. I think it's because nobody knows her. She's very cold and standoffish. She doesn't really give details about things. She's very cryptic and vague, and I feel like she doesn't have that connection with her audience where she's gonna tell them everything that's happening, everything that's going on, and be really open with that. And I feel like there's a disconnect there between her and her followers. And I think in the long run, it is really gonna hurt her channel, because now it's like people are just thinking she's being shady. She's getting messages from Nicole. She's removing parts of the live stream. It's all very suspicious and weird, in my opinion. I also mentioned in this video how she keeps talking about religious and political beliefs and how she's not going to comment on that stuff. But let's think about it, guys. Why? Why does she refuse? She doesn't want to do commentary on it. She could show what was being said and not give her opinion. But guess what? If she showed these political and religious things that are being spoken about, allegedly, and she doesn't comment, it's probably going to be obvious where she stands on that issue. That is why she doesn't want to talk about it, because she doesn't want people to know what her political and religious beliefs are, which is fine. But I think there's a reason why she doesn't want people to know. It's because she has similar beliefs to Aaron and Josh on things that people probably would not like that she believes. And I'm going to go into another video. I think I'm going to do a deeper dive into why I think YouTuber Headlines is actually so similar to Dad Challenge podcast and some of the things that they say and believe. And I will show you guys what I'm talking about, because it's very interesting when you actually take a deeper look at some of the comments she makes about the moms. They align with Josh, and you can kind of get a sense what her beliefs are. And I think she's trying to hide what her beliefs are, which is why she refuses to even put a clip in of someone saying something political. Like, you guys, that's shady. First of all, she starts going into how she has all this information, all these secrets. She gets all this stuff from people, which she gets a lot from gossip sites and discords, which we're going to get into in a minute. Yeah, Miss Respectable Journalist hangs out on gossip sites all day. Interesting, right? So, she starts getting into how she has all the receipts and she has this and that and she's ready to do a video and it's going to do so well and blah, blah, blah. Now this, let's keep in mind here, you guys, this is in the midst of her getting backlash for this video. So what does she decide to do? Tell everybody how amazing she is, how much integrity she has, how much better she is than every other commentary channel, because she has all this info and she's not going to talk about it because somebody told her not to, and she's going to, hide it and keep it a secret. And everybody's just sitting there scratching their heads. Like, what is this even about? Why is she bringing this up? Well, in my opinion, she brought this up for a couple reasons. One, because she's getting backlash and she wanted to remind everybody how amazing she is and how much integrity she has, and nobody should be criticizing her right now because she's so amazing and has, morally superior to everybody else. So Another reason why she did this is because she wanted to kind of explain away why she's not talking about certain people, which I found very interesting because let's be real here. She's ignoring the problematic behavior of Dad Challenge podcast. Like, let's be fucking real here. And my conspiracy opinion is that she aligns with his beliefs. Like, that's why she's like, I don't want to talk about anything political or religious. Because I feel like she aligns with Dad Challenge podcast in a lot of ways. And we all know where he stands on issues. So, I think she hates mommy vloggers a lot. I think she's very bitter, salty. She's very similar to Josh in that way. And I think that's why she's intentionally ignoring his bad, problematic behavior, because she agrees with a lot of the things that he says and does. And I think that's why she ignores Aaron's problematic behavior, because she aligns with Aaron politically. Oh yeah, I think she does. So, her way of saying, I'm going to talk about what I want, when I want. No one's going to pressure me to do this or that. Bitch, nobody's pressuring you, but don't be surprised when you're ignoring certain moms' bad behavior, when you're ignoring Josh's toxic, nasty behavior. Do not be surprised when people call your ass out on it. Nobody's pressuring you to do shit. Knock it off. Stop playing victim. You are biased as fuck when it comes to the moms. You're intentionally ignoring Josh's bad behavior when it would be extremely easy for you. He's in the same fucking genre as you are, and you know about his nasty behavior. For you to sit there and ignore all of the nasty stuff he's doing, and you think it's more important to talk about, Tara Henderson's warehouse manager quit, like that's more important to talk about than Josh doxing and harassing and being nasty to women, degrading women. Like that's where your priorities are. Okay, girl, like get your priorities straight, because they seem real fucked up. I know I'm getting a little sassy, a little extra sassy. I just am really over it. I'm over YouTuber headlines ignoring the problems of Josh. I'm over her pretending like, she doesn't notice these things, and then like doing this backhanded thing where, oh, I'm being pressured. My daughter just handed me a makeup brush. I'm being pressured, and I'm only going to talk about what I want to talk about, blah, blah, blah. Like, let's be real here. You're doing that because you've been called out about Aaron Williams and Josh. Like, be straight up. This is another issue that I have with YouTuber headlines. Like, your audience deserves for you to be transparent, be blunt, be straight up, tell them what's going on. If I'm going to address something with my subscribers, I'm going to directly address it. And I'm not going to go, this roundabout circles, play victim, like not directly address what's being said. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's calling me out saying, hey, why aren't you doing this and this? Like, I'm going to say, hey, somebody is calling me out for this, and here's my response. Like, I think the subscribers deserve for the people that they're watching to be direct and directly address things, not in this weird, like, condescending victim mode, passive aggressive way that YouTuber headlines likes to do things. So, now what was the other thing I want to talk about? Okay. Let's also talk about the fact that YouTuber headlines doesn't tell anybody that she gets a lot of her information from the Family Vlogger Gate Discord, which I like to call the Anti-Mommy Vlogger Discord, which I actually exposed once. I'll link that video down below. A lot of people in there say some nasty shit about kids while talking about exploited kids. That's a whole other thing. But she gets so much information from gossip sites and from Discords. And she's always acting like someone sent something to me, or I'm receiving all this information, but never once have I heard her say that she gets things from Reddit, from like, the gossip sites, the mommy vlogger gossip sites, the Discords. And it's really interesting too, because in the Anti-Mommy Vlogger Discord, people do not like YouTuber headlines. She's actually been accused of being an account in there who does sound a lot like her, but we obviously don't have any proof of that. But it's really interesting because I'm going to show some screenshots somewhere in this video, and people are sick of her taking their screenshots from the Discord. People are even laughing like about putting watermarks on it. Like, we know YouTuber Headlines loves to take screenshots from people in the Discord and the gossip sites and then put her watermark on it, because it's like she doesn't want anybody to get anything from her. Like, that is just really petty and ridiculous how she's like putting all these watermarks on every single, you can't even see what she's showing half the time because of her stupid ass watermark. Like, I don't care if people get screenshots from me. If I get something from somebody, I will credit them. But to purposely try to make it where like other channels aren't going to use your stuff because of your watermark, I think it's petty, it's rude, and it's just ridiculous. Like, there's room for all of us here on YouTube, and YouTuber Headlines has always acted like, you know, she's the #1 mommy vlogger gossip channel. Like, she runs the show, it's her community, she's got dibs on everything. And that's just a side petty note that I wanted to bring up. But why doesn't she tell, like I said, let's talk about being transparent and open and honest with your subscribers. Why doesn't YouTuber Headlines tell everybody where she gets a lot of this stuff? Why doesn't she say that she got it from Discord, Reddit, and the gossip sites? I find that very interesting that she never once has mentioned that, and it's extremely obvious that she gets her information from there. And you cannot always rely on gossip sites and Discords for research. Like, it's a gossip site. Like, are you kidding me? So I think it's pretty interesting that now she's making claims that she does her due diligence. She doesn't just run with stories. She doesn't do this and that, which is another thing that I'm going to get into in a moment. But she most definitely runs with stories that come from gossip sites, and she's not fooling anybody, and I wish she was more honest with where she's getting her information. Does she probably get sent things? Most likely, because as YouTubers, we all get sent stuff. But I think it's very interesting that she makes the point to not tell anybody. Like other commentary channels, I will see them say, hey, I found this on Reddit, or I found this here or there. Like, because there's nothing wrong with it. But the way that she's really shady and sneaky about it just, again, makes me not trust her. She has no credibility in my eyes. I don't trust her intentions or her agenda. Another thing that I really wanted to talk about, which I found very interesting, I'm going to show you guys a clip of YouTuber Headlines saying that she doesn't run to her DMs, get information, and go expose somebody. Like, she's throwing shade again at other commentary channels. It's like, girl, you wonder why people can't stand you, because you're a self-righteous bitch. Like, let's be real here. So,
commentary channels go to their DMs. The minute they're pissed at someone, they go to their DMs and expose the person. And it's disgusting. And I will never do that.
She said that she, does her due diligence. She does her research. She fact checks. She does this, does that. She doesn't just run and take her DM and go run and make a video. Well, she's lying, because yes, she does do that. And I remembered an example of when she did this. And hopefully I can find all the receipts that I need to back this up. But do you guys remember when she did a video about Brianna K and a supposed person from Brianna's high school who came into YouTuber Headlines DMs and accused Brianna K of being a mean girl and a bully and bullying her in high school? Do you guys remember that? Please tell me you do. I'll find the clip if I can. Hopefully she didn't dirty delete the video like she loves to seem to do.
Next, we're going to talk about the messages I received from a girl that went to high school with Brie. Now, before I read you guys these comments, I want to say a few things. I realize that when you're in high school, you're a different person than you are when you're in your 30s. I believe Brie is in her 30s, or yeah, I think she's in her early 30s. I don't keep up with everybody's ages, so I might be wrong on that. But I understand that who you are in high school may not be who you are as an adult. I get that. And I also understand that I'm giving this person's perspective of what she saw in high school, what she experienced, and how she felt. We don't have Brie's side. Also, this person gives some pretty intimate details, but there's no way for me to confirm, verify, or prove that this is a person that actually went to school with Brie. but she does give some very, very interesting details. So you guys feel free to form your own opinion about this. I am giving
So
you information.
she has no way to actually verify whether or not this is true and factual. Yet she put a video up anyway because she wanted to expose Brianna K. But she says she doesn't do things like this.
I was shocked to hear her say that she had body image issues. She was a cheerleader and always showing off her body. Her and Dina, who is ABC Learning on Instagram, were best friends in high school, and I was close to Dina. We played sports together, but Brianna K and the rest of her group she's still friends with, Bridget and Steph K on Instagram, they were awful to me, and they called themselves the Plastics and treated me and my friends terribly. She was a grade below me and would show up to parties I was at or school dances, and her friends would call us names and make us miserable. They'd sit in the corner and take selfies of themselves before selfies were even a thing. I specifically remember one party Brianna told me to move, my ugly blank, because the lighting where I was sitting was better and she wanted to sit there with her friends and take selfies. It was wild. Her and Dina drove matching silver Eclipse convertibles. She competed in all pageants in town and strutted her stuff like she was the best thing since sliced bread. She was not nice. Dina was so nice, I could never figure out why Dina hung around with her. I did ask this person over and over again, are you sure it's okay to share this information? Because these are pretty specific details, and Bits of Brie might know who this is, and she might message her or something, and she said it was perfectly fine to share this. She wanted to share this, so we're sharing it. I also understand that there are three sides to every story: her side, Brie's side, and the truth. We all have our own perception of a situation, but this is her side. This is what she felt in high school. This is what she saw. This is what she went through, and this might be completely different from what Brie might say.
But so she ran. Now this person just gave like their personal experience with Brianna K, said that her and her friends bullied her and were mean and nasty and all this stuff. What did YouTuber Headlines do? Exactly what she's saying that she doesn't do. Okay, this person provided no proof, no evidence, nothing. YouTuber Headlines ran over to her channel, so excited to make a video to expose Brianna K for being a mean girl and a bully in high school. And guess what? It turns out that it wasn't Brianna K who did the bullying and was the mean girl. So YouTuber Headlines had to get on her channel and retract. She had to retract the whole story because the woman later on said that it wasn't Brianna K. Like, the whole thing was extremely shady and suspicious.
2 weeks ago, I made a video about Brianna K, and I included messages I received from someone who went to high school with Brie. Do you guys remember that? This person said Brie said something rude to her at a party, things like that. If I can figure out which video this is, because I don't remember which video it's in, I will link it in the description box. This person contacted me again, and let me say that I've never revealed this person's name, and I'm not going to. If you guys share something with me, it stays with me, and I only share if you want me to share. No questions asked, and I don't pressure people to share anything. No, that's not my style. This person contacted me again and said, Brie just friend requested me. She had a conversation with Brie, and she messaged me back and said, I was wrong. It was not Brie at the party who yelled at me. She said, I want to fix this. This person made a mistake, and she is fixing her mistake, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem correcting this story. This is what she wanted me to share. I said it was Brianna K who yelled at me to move my fat ass at a party in high school and drove a silver Eclipse convertible that matched Dina's. It was not Brianna. It was someone in Brianna's tight-knit group of girlfriends, and Brianna was at the party with this group of friends, but it was not Brianna who yelled at me. After talking to Brianna, who after my saying this story and blaming her was actually incredibly kind and coming to me and understanding, trying to figure out what happened. We talked through it all, and in doing so, I realized she was correct. I did confuse her for the one who said these things to me. It was not her. I apologized and truly feel terrible for having brought so much negative attention towards Brianna. This was over 16 years ago. I shouldn't have said anything. She didn't deserve the negative backlash she's gotten. After I had the conversation with the woman who went to school with Brie, the next day, Brie messaged me. She messaged me from her backup account, which I thought was weird. I'm not going to share our DMs. I never share DMs, especially from a public YouTuber, a public person, without asking their permission. I did not ask her permission, and I am not messaging her again to ask her for permission to share the DMs. I've spoken to a lot of YouTubers in the last year and a half that I've been on YouTube, and a few influencers. I've never had a conversation like this before. Never. I just had this mini conversation with her last night. I think we're both on different pages. We didn't agree on anything. And in my opinion, she might have a different opinion, but in my opinion, she tried to coach me. And I even said to her, I don't want to be coached by you. Yeah, that's that. I don't have anything else to say about that. I did want to make this video so that I could set the record straight on the high school situation because this person made a mistake she got Brie mixed up with someone else. So I have no problem correcting that story because I want the truth out there. That's what I want. If there's something you want to share, leave a comment down below. Thank you.
So I think YouTuber Headlines needs to stop right now. Like, girl, stop. Back it the hell up. Because you always get DMs from people like, why are you talking to people's high school classmates in the first place? I automatically thought that was kind of weird. But for her to go around constantly saying that she has integrity and she would never do this and never do that when she does these things. Literally, she does these things. And when she made her retraction, I remember that she barely took accountability. She was like, oh yeah, but she was just praising herself the whole time saying, oh, if I make a mistake, you know, I'll retract, I'll address it, not like these. Not to mention, she completely threw this person under the bus and blamed the whole thing on them. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's the same song and dance with her. She's better than everybody else. She has so much integrity. No. She's pushing that she has all this integrity for not, exposing this crazy story that she has. Yet she had no problem. She had no problem leaking and exposing that picture of Kira and Preston, which is fine, whatever. We're all going to have our different opinions on that, but she can't claim that she has all this integrity when she's doing things like a gossip magazine and a tea channel. It doesn't work that way, sweetie. It really doesn't. So for her to say that she has been talked about people's divorces before, people fighting. Like, I remember Brittany and Baby, she did a whole video talking about how Brittany and Frank unfollowed each other and how awful that was for the children. Right? But she's making a video telling everybody that they're unfollowing each other and fighting when a lot of people wouldn't have even known that. And I actually left a comment saying, like, this doesn't make any sense. You're constantly saying that you're worried about the kids when these people are fighting, yet you do things that could be considered harming the kids. Like, that's how I felt with the Kira situation too. So, like, YouTuber Headlines needs to stop bringing up people's kids and exploitation and this and that, because she does things that cross the line, in my opinion, and could be considered harmful to these people's kids. And you know what happened when I left that comment? I got bombarded by YouTuber Headline fans. They were being extremely nasty to me, telling me to go back to my Jerry Springer channel. I'm stupid. What are you talking about? Over one comment that was respectful. Then YouTuber Headlines comes in and replies to me, super passive aggressive, super condescending. She came there and played fake nice, and like, this is what she does when I leave comments on her videos. And I'm quite frankly, I'm fucking sick of YouTuber Headlines. I think she's a snotty, condescending bitch. Yes, I said it. I am so glad that more people are waking up to how nasty she really is, because you can most definitely be nasty even though you're pretending to be nice and smart and level-headed and blah, blah, blah. So I'm really interested to see what you guys think. I think she's a hypocrite. I think she's got favoritism amongst the moms. I think she's intentionally not discussing Dad Challenge podcast problematic behavior. Like, you feel pressured to talk about shit. I don't care. You need to be pressured. You should be giving your opinion on Josh, especially because you're in the community. You are in the community and you have a fucking responsibility to call out that nasty guy's behavior, because he has done way worse than all of the moms she talks about put together. So it's just odd and irritating and fucking weird that she does not call his ass out. It's very suspicious to me. And I think it's suspicious because, like I said, she aligns with Josh. She believes Josh. she hates the moms more than she hates his nasty behavior. So she's perfectly fine. And if she is on Discord, yeah, it makes sense why she doesn't call out Josh. That's all I will say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so happy that I was able to come on camera for you guys. Hopefully I can do this more often. The kids seem to be really good, and it helped doing this when Giovanna is napping. So I will try to come on camera as much as possible. I know you guys say you missed that. Please give this video a thumbs up. I want to talk to you guys in the comments about everything that's happening and going on.
About the number one thing YouTubers whine about. And yeah, they whine about it. Where do I start? I have so much to say on this topic, and I did not write any of my thoughts down, so I'm just gonna let it all out. So here we go. In my opinion, the number one thing YouTubers whine about is negative comments, hateful comments. And everyone's definition of a mean, hateful comment is different, because I don't feel like I get that many mean or hateful comments at all. I think I have discussions with my viewers about things, discussions that you guys don't even see over on Instagram in private DMs. And sometimes I have discussions on my videos with people, and you know, everybody doesn't agree with what I do and say, and I don't want you guys to ever agree with everything I say and do. I want you to have your own opinion. So that's never my intention on this platform. Agree with everything I say and do. I want you to have your own opinion. So that's never my intention on this platform. I think my intention is so different than other YouTubers, because my intention is never to have everyone agree with me, never to have everyone praise me. I never expect that on this platform. So I'm never disappointed or upset when someone shares an opinion and they don't agree with me. That just doesn't bother me. And I think it bothers so many YouTube moms. They say they're unbothered, but they are the most bothered on this platform, I think. I feel like they can't handle anything. They can't handle criticism. They can't handle feedback. And they whine about these comments all the time. And I often wonder, what's the point? Why do you whine about comments that you get? What does that do for you or your channel or your viewers? You're at work. Stop whining. No one wants to hear an adult whine about work. Do they whine about these comments to make people feel bad for them, to feel sorry for them? Do they do it for attention? I don't know. I'm never going to highlight a comment that I think is a troll, or I don't even use that word. That word is so outplayed. I guess I'm just different. I'm just weird. I don't know. I just don't understand whining about negative comments. And some of these comments they whine about aren't even negative. I'm not going to name drop here, but I heard a YouTuber blame drama channels, commentary channels, whatever you want to call us, for some of the negative comments they received. Words with my keyboard is all on me. But if I ever get a comment that I feel is nasty, this is what I do. And all YouTube moms, take note of this. I send back a laughing emoji or the cringe emoji. That's all I do. Someone's opinion doesn't affect my happiness. It doesn't affect my mood. It doesn't affect my life. It doesn't affect anything. Or you could just delete it. Just delete the message. Who cares? You know how YouTube moms tell us, well, if you don't like my content, just unfollow. The button's right there. It's really easy. Same thing. If you don't like the comments that people send you, just the button's right there. Just delete it. Just delete it. Why do you have to go on social media and whine about it, number one, and number two, blame other people besides the person who made the comment? Stop blaming others. If you receive a comment that you feel like is negative, that's between you and that viewer and nobody else. So I guess my point is, YouTubers, stop whining about negative comments. It does nothing for your viewers. We don't want to hear you whining about it. You received comments way before anybody ever made a video about you, so get over that. Come up with another excuse.
I just had to put that clip in here before I end the video because it's really interesting. She's talking about getting negative comments, and she's, you know, talking down and throwing shade to the moms for complaining about negative comments. So no, YouTuber headlines, you don't complain about negative comments. You just dirty delete comments, dirty delete videos, be passive aggressive and condescending. You don't actually address the criticism. I also thought it was interesting how she said she puts laughing emojis at nasty comments. She doesn't just do that with nasty comments. She does that with any criticism. She will laugh and act like you're an idiot. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.